After the second period, I knew one way or another the theme of this video would be an epic collapse. Either the Winnipeg Jets suffer a terrible version of the President's Trophy curse as their soon-to-be 2025 Vezina winning goaltender, potential league MVP, completely crumbles under pressure, throws the season away, or the St. Louis Blues give away a game in which Binnington has been playing phenomenally. It turned out, after 2 periods of overtime, we would get the latter. And of course, as mentioned, all the discussion going into this one was about one man, Connor Hellebuyck. He has not been good enough. That's putting things lightly. Going into tonight's game, he's got a 4.42 GAA and a .815 save percentage after just an incredible regular season. And honestly, this started off nightmare mode for Jets fans. 1 minute in, Kyrou scores after Jordan Binnington slides out of the way. Hard to lay the blame solely on him for that one, though. Then, 5 minutes later, Kyle Connor, terrible turnover. Joseph scores a muffin, an absolute muffin on Hellebuyck, 2-0 early. And to make things worse, Josh Morrissey left the game in the first and did not return. I've got to give such a huge shout out to the defense of the Jets. They played crazy minutes down a man, and they remained physical. They played the body, excellent active sticks the entire game. Still, a nightmare first for the Jets. However, Cole Perfetti, 12 minutes in, would get a beautiful Sidney Crosby-style deflection to get them on the board. And honestly, even though the Jets would give up a goal themselves in the second, another one you want Binnington to at least have better body position on. I thought they had a great period, and they did have a chance going into the third, albeit down 2 goals. However, with about 3 minutes left, they're still down 2. The Jets pull their goalie, and with 2 minutes left, Nemestikov throws one in from the circle. It goes off someone and hits the upper corner. The Jets have life. And honestly, it felt like that was the only way anyone had a shot at beating Binnington tonight. He was so solid, just a black hole. But they're still down 1. There was a close call where the puck was just on the goal line, didn't roll over, but with 3 seconds remaining, Ehlers fans on the shot. The puck gets back to him. He moves it to Kyle Connor. Honestly, he doesn't get the shot he wants. For the best, however, because once again, Cole Perfetti with the tip ties it with 2 seconds remaining. Just an unbelievable ending. One of the most insane things I've seen. And credit to Jets fans, there were times when they looked so out of it. They kept loud all game, and of course, that would remain true in overtime. I thought the Jets were quite clearly the better team in OT1. They were getting lots of zone time. They were getting shots. I did feel like the Jets were overhandling the puck, and I was really worried there was going to be another Joseph-style goal where the puck gets picked and they go in on Hellebuyck. For his credit, he didn't have any really high difficulty saves. He had less work than Binnington, but he was solid, and hopefully this gets his confidence up going into round 2 because, well, we'll get to that in a second. The first ended without, honestly, any super close chances. There's definitely a feeling that this would be a dirty one. The Blues only really, I thought, had any sort of momentum at the beginning of the second OT, but the Jets, largely through their physicality, they were back-checking hard, which I think allowed them to play more confidently and more aggressively. They really started to dictate play, and with 4 minutes remaining, Neil Pionk throws a shot on net. Adam Lowry appears to deflect it. I'm recording this right after, still not exactly sure who's going to get credit, but the Jets would win. Again, sorry to talk about the Jets so much, but I was so impressed by how they played in overtime. Lowry was noticeable every shift. Ehlers was as well. He was my pick for the OT winner, even though he hasn't scored a playoff goal since 2021. For the Blues, I think, to no one's surprise, Buchnevich was just everywhere. Kyrou, maybe I just missed it. I feel like I did not see him do a whole lot in OT. But those are my main takeaways from the game. Congratulations to the Jets. It's really impressive what this team managed to put together, down not just Morrissey, but also, of course, Mark Scheifele. Hopefully they can get better before round 2. But that's it for me, guys. Just a reminder, we partner here with Rate Game. It's basically Letterboxd, but for hockey or really any sport. I love logging the games that I watch, and I'm going to give this one a 9.3. What more can you ask for? If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want more content, there's a new basketball, football, and hockey video on screen right now. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.